met with the goblins, and basically the goblins are like, see, this is what we're having to deal with. We really want a baron in Ludensheim who's willing to keep paying us to raid Botkenberg. If we can get that, then we're set. We don't need more loot than we can get from Botkenberg, except for the ransom money. So we're willing to help support your master, your leader, in his quest to become Baron of Ludensheim, if he'll promise to continue paying us the ransom to raid Botkenberg. Everybody understand that?
One more time.
The goblins are wanting you to go back and report to the leader of the bandits. They are willing to support. They don't really say what that support would be, but support the effort he took to get the throne, get the barony of Ludensheim, basically get rid of the old baron and take it over. If he will agree to continue to pay the current ransom monies for them to attack Botkenberg.
Mm-hmm. It's just like little gangsters.
Hey, that's the way things work out here in the real world.
Yep.
So, you guys have the opportunity now. Uh, your leader is has all this information, and he's got to talk to him. But you know what was said, and you heard what was said. So, let's see, I know Fat Man, you weren't with us last week. Rich, you were, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So, Fat Man, that's what's coming. They've gone deeper into the territory and had some meetings with some goblins and people. You're with them. You guys are down to the lieutenant and you.
People died.
And you guys head back and make it back to camp. And one of the things is, well, basically, they wanted him, once you guys to get the leader and bring him back to meet with them so that they can cut a deal with him.
But the
And
leader.
so he is, you guys get back and he's got some stuff going, but he's willing to go do that. But he wants you guys, you guys and the lieutenant, to make a run over to Dredston. See if you can find any more new recruits. And so the next morning, you guys take out and make the ride over to Dredston. And you get there, and in the evening, Which one was it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so and Lars and if you hate that or want something different, send me a picture or something. We'll get you hooked up with a different token. I'm just grabbing something to get going with.
I have one you can just pull on right now.
Oh, okay.
It's even. I put it on the sheet already. I think I can just. Let's see if I can drag it. There we go.
Yep, there you go. Okay, excellent. Lithium. And so you have wandered out into these fields, and first you came to um, a town called Glipsheim, which was an old sort of abandoned mining, or not fully abandoned, but very, very low population left on the declining side. It was once kind of a thriving mining town. And there you heard rumors that the gnome mines that you've heard about resided further in. You needed to go to Dresden and then even beyond Dresden to the south east of Dresden, an area called the Slag Heap. And there you would find these mines, open and ripe for the taking. Gold just thrown about on the ground. No one really understands why they just walked off and left it all sitting there, but no, easy pickings. You'll never have to work a day in your life again once you find it. No, they don't have time to go with you. They've got some bread to deliver. But you've come out here in search of these riches. And so you found yourself sitting in Dresden. There's kind of two groups in this bar. There's a group that seem to be locals. And the locals don't seem to be all that friendly. My thing is really acting funky right now. So the locals are sitting the south of you, like around one table. The north of you, up there in that one section, that's a rather rowdy bunch of men in various armors and accoutrements, and they're pretty much, they had big black-haired guy with all kinds of his hair and beard just a big mess of tangles and mats, and he's got twigs in it and stuff, and he probably smell him across the room. And he's come in with 4 or 5 of you and joined some people that were already here that were kind of dressed like that. Somewhat armored, heavily armed, sort of hanging around drinking beer in the middle of the day. Good solid citizens. And maneuver, do anything. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. And so, Handsome, that's what you're faced with. So I'll back out and let you guys interact.
I think Handsome actually looked at the other table, thinking that they're far more. These ones seem like they're a way better option. But then he was completely rejected by the entire table and laughed away. So he, knowingly that maybe he tried all the tables and he's just rejected. And he's like, oh well.
Yeah.
I guess we can try these guys. So he'll sort of saunter over gently away from
Okay.
the bearded man, whichever that was.
Oh, that wasn't me they were laughing at. That was one of my jokes.
Oh, hello, the fellow.
Well, hello. Well met. How are you?
I'm quite well. This beer's doing the trick, and it takes the pain away.
Yeah, raises his glass and agrees.
Oh yes, it's been tough times around here. The coin isn't flowing as it used to.
My feet and arse are sore from riding and walking. I should like a good bed tonight. From where do you hail?
I'm kind of a wanderer. I'm from here and there. I'm living paycheck to paycheck, if you will. Trying to find a living.
As does most of the world, including myself. I'm Galathon. Well met.
Everyone calls me Handsome, so you can call me Handsome as well.
Oh, I don't mean to offend, but I don't swing that way. I was wondering perhaps if there would be, perhaps a name that I could call you?
Unfortunately, it's actually Handsome.
My
Right.
parents, with their wisdom,
I
decided.
humbly apologize, sir. I had no idea. Handsome. It's quite a fine name, yes. I assumed it were a title. I stand corrected, sir.
Well, some have used it for titles for sure. I know that. But it's all I got. So
Well, would you like to pull up a chair and sit with us and have a drink?
that
Mm,
he
we
sort of hops up on the stool.
we don't mind
Now,
the we don't mind the company of the wee folk here at this table.
the gnomes are. There's already a gnome sitting at the table, and yeah, you can grab a stool and pull up to the table easily enough. After a bit of all of this, the big guy who came in was obviously the leader of the group. So it's like, "Oh, Galifon, you found a recruit."
Oh, we were just about to discuss that, boss. Right, handsome? Uh, yes.
Excellent.
Always trying to take the initiative, boss.
That's what I like to see.
Mm. I learned from the best. That's you. That's you.
He lets out a huge belch and goes back to eating and drinking.
So, anyways, handsome, that's the boss there.
And what exactly are you recruiting for?
Um, well, it's kind of complicated. You see, we are wanderers like yourself, and we, well, when we find other groups of wanderers, we relieve them of their booty.
Ah, a party after my own heart. I see.
Yeah,
Not that I would ever do that to you guys, of course. That would be crazy.
of course not. You'd be on our team, and we would relieve other parties of their booty.
Very interesting. And are you headed in any direction specifically?
Probably back to base camp soon. Once we find a few recruits. Which is that way, and I point to whatever direction our base camp is.
It's actually east.
Okay. That way over there, east. Were you interested in heading any particular direction, handsome?
Only where the wind takes me. So this sounds like a great opportunity.
Yeah. A man after my own heart. As you could probably tell from my accent, I hail from the Empire of
Enoch.
Empire of New Enoch. And the wind has brought me here, in fact.
I will interject something here, history-wise, for the area. The Templar, the evil god, didn't like hobbits, didn't like halflings, and they were sort of a kind of became a hunted race. It was sort of a sport hunt halflings.
Hmm.
So the halflings have some resentments
To New
coming out of
Enochians?
all that. Well, not the new Enochians, just during the
Humans?
Winter Dark. And some of the nobles did participate, they now swear unwillingly, but no, the halfling population as a whole is kind of small and very, very aware of their precariousness, and not quite as trusting and cheerful as like the
In
hobbits of the
most,
Shire.
yeah.
Yeah, it won't have. I mean, it's just history for you. We just hadn't run across any hobbits really in this. They're around. There's not like any active hunting on them or anything. Just historical memory. That's how they treated us.
Yeah, that's funny too, because when I went up to the other tables, they probably showed some serious racism at some point, maybe.
Yeah.
And Galathon was very pleasant, so.
So the evening will wear on, and eventually the guy will come over and introduce himself, and he's thinks you'll make a fine match, and he kind of yells at the gnome, "Hey, you got a pony for this one?" Well, folks, I'm gonna get a little shut eye and get an early start in the morning. And as he walks up this direction, he stops here and yells, and one of the girls in the kitchen comes out and joins him, and they head off together.
The head wench. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, what?
Mum's the word.
Hey, yo. What is this up here?
And you guys will find yourselves able to go get in bed somewhere in here and sleep for the night. You wake the next morning, and there's breakfast out, cheese, bread, some bacon, some fruit. We are in late spring now, I believe.
Berries.
Yeah. So that's breakfast, and eventually he and the girl come out of the room, and he starts talking about, let's get moving, gotta get on the road. You do, you've got a full day's ride back. So a little disappointed that there was only one possible recruit in town. You guys take off, and the day's journey is uneventful getting back out to the encampment. So again, and for new those who haven't seen it before, really seen it before, handsome and fat man. This is an encampment that's not permanent, but has been, like, you can tell it's not moved in a few weeks at least. We've got good sized tents up, uh, regular cooking of food. It's well defended. It's got a little stockade around it. Not really something that would be highly defensible, but at least makes cougars have to leap in here, or and keeps some of the smaller animals out from just wandering in. It kind of sets a bit of a perimeter. And so the at night, your lieutenant comes to you and lets you know that you guys are going to be setting off in the morning to head back towards the Slag Heap. The leader is Miles Freeland. And just as a refresher to all of you, he's a bandit chief, but he also does have a legitimate claim to the barony of Ludensheim. He's a lesser descendant of the previous baron who was killed by the current baron. And that's something that gives his banditry a bit of a bluntness or acceptability, because he's, you know, tries to play kind of a Robin Hood-ish role. Not really, but he talks it up and does a few things, and make sure that people understand he's just doing this until he can take back what's rightfully his, or to support taking back what's rightfully his. But he's never done anything to take back what's rightfully his. He's just stayed out here and robbed people. And he basically is generally robbing locals, small businessmen and farmers who are trying to go to town and go to Ludensheim and sell some stuff and bring the silver back to buy supplies with, is the ones he's robbing. So you can take his position for what it's worth. And Thad's, your leader, is your lieutenant, is with him, and he's going to take one other man with you. His name is Abner. And he is supposedly, and I say supposedly because you've never actually seen him do anything, a cleric of some renown and age, and he's definitely old. That is part of, Miles' group of people plotting to get him on the throne where he belongs. And I can't remember if you guys were even on the original group that got the bargain. You guys have inherited a promise from previous people that the Baron of Ludensheim is willing to pay you 1,000 silver pieces if you can bring Miles back alive, stand trial. So he'll give you like 50 silver piece a head for every bandit you bring back with you. Head of every bandit you bring back with you. And so basically, the three of them with you guys are going to head off to the Slag Heap to meet with the goblins. Okay? Next morning, is there anything you guys want to do this evening to prepare yourselves or anything?
Take a bath.
Yeah, I just the same standard restock my equipment that we already burnt through, and
I don't know.
I'm gonna grab me some potatoes for sure.
Okay, well, they got some potatoes. Probably even have some conies to go with them.
Can I get some cheese?
Yep, they've got cheese.
Let's go.
Queso.
I mean, they're eating. They've got food. They're not starving out here, but it's not, you know, wide variety, and it's not. It's prepared well enough to eat edibly. It's not overly spiced and tempered. You've eaten better, but you've eaten worse. It's kind of like it's pretty basic salt and pepper and water and fire cooking. It's camping. They're also about another 12 or so bandits that are staying here with another one of the lieutenants while you guys go and do this. So morning rolls around, and you guys head out again. And this time you make it down into the area where you're gonna meet these goblins. Set up your camp for the night.
Well, handsome, the only advice I can offer when camping in the wilderness with no help for miles and miles and miles is stay close to the fire.
Too close.
Oh, who's going on first watch?
Me.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll take balls watch, second to last.
I'll take their watch, the last watch.
Okay. It's gonna go with one person on each watch. Okay. So who's on first watch?
Me.
Give me a D20.
E20.
Want to roll high. Okay. Oh, watch is seems fairly quiet for most of it. I mean, you really haven't heard anything that sounded outlandish. And then you heard very, very light steps off in the forest for a bit. And we're kind of constant, but not really. It didn't sound like they were coming this direction or anything. And suddenly,
Dun, dun, dun.
there's some crashing, and it surprises you, and you're like flipping the direction of the crashing just in time to see big old stag elk come barreling out of the woods in that direction. He runs and he practically runs up to you, and then at the last minute leaps, clears the fire, comes down on the other side of it. It is barreling out, and the next thing you know, you're looking, and there's about another 15 elk females with does coming right behind him, kind of doing the best thing, but not nearly as agile and eloquently. The noise of all this probably wakes most of you guys up, and everybody's kind of watching all these elk come flying through the campground. What are you guys gonna do?
Wait, is there like something chasing them or?
You don't know. You're just seeing elk coming at you.
So it's like a huge stampede of elk.
Yeah. Not a huge stampede, but a small stampede, but still, looks dangerous, but yeah, nobody's not attacking.
Take cover behind a tree. Take cover behind a
I
tree.
will turtle up, grab my shield, and make myself as small as I can.
Okay.
Are we in the
No,
woods?
you guys. Okay, so this is like about 2 minutes, 3 minutes of and then it's over.
And all of our gear is destroyed.
Not destroyed, kind of knocked over in places, and maybe some little tears and things, but nothing terrible. And so everybody can get settled back down, and in a little bit, it is time for second watch.
And that would be me. And I always
Okay.
hated Balls Watch in real life. Because I could never fall asleep again afterwards.
So give me a d20 roll. Okay, and it's fairly quiet. You hear some animals moving around out in the woods, but that's it.
Oh.
And third watch.
That'll be me, probably.
Okay, give me a d20 roll, and you hear animals, a couple of owls. Maybe a wolf was out there at one point, but nothing really, nothing threatening, and nothing that came in close enough to even, bring your bow up about type of thing. It's morning, and guys get up, do your breakfast stuff, and you guys probably had brought some food from camp with you to cook. Probably had like some game birds or rabbit last night. Probably a little of that left this morning, some cheese and bread to go with it. Then you're gonna probably be looking at rations unless you're gonna get a chance to do some hunting today. They're successful. So you guys get up and head off to the meeting place, and it's kind of one of those mornings, but it wasn't like they're not a 10 o'clock in the morning type of time thing. So you just kind of got there. You get there, they're not there. As you approach, the lieutenant is going to take everybody but Galathon with him and head up to the top of the hill where you watched the meeting from last time, so that only Miles and the old man and Galathon are actually going to the meeting. So the rest of you, you guys get up to the top of this ridge. Those of you that weren't here last time, meeting is kind of at the foot of a ridge, and you guys kind of go on to one side of it and up the back side of the ridge. When you get to the top, there's trees on the top of that ridge, and you're hidden in the tree line where you're about 30 feet above the meeting is going to take place, but right over it. And sometime late morning, you feel like this meeting is not, you're starting to wonder if this meeting is going to be happening, and then you guys see them coming. And there's about a half dozen of them, and they're moving very slowly on their mules. As they get closer and you get a good look at them, don't really none of them really look all that good. They're kind of, their mismatched armor is sort of much more sloppily put on than the last time you saw them. And Alathon, as they draw closer and you guys get a good look at them, they all look like they had a really rough night of it. And these guys are all wearing these little red caps, which is their signature. They're called the Red Caps. That's what their band is called. And so they're coming up, and one in the front is, bigger and uglier than the rest of them. And in fact, as he gets closer, you can smell and understand that discoloration had an internal source not that long ago of some discoloration of his clothing, and you can kind of figure where it came from. Like, oh, glad you guys could make it in this early morning. So,
In the common tongue?
which one of you is Miles?
He says that in the common tongue?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I introduce Miles and say, that would be my boss right here. Yeah.
And Miles acknowledges him. Yes, that's me. And who am I speaking with? I am Creek Kirk, chieftain of the Red Caps. And his breath is atrocious. Have to make you at least have to choke down some. Ah. Sure, you've heard my base proposal. Are you amenable to the basic terms and we can get down to the specifics? Miles is like, yes, I could agree to the basic terms, but I need more definition of what assist means. And a little more detail on what the payments are that you're talking about. And so Kirk is like, very good. Oh, for one, we'll shift our raiding efforts now from Botkenberg, Ludensheim. That will give you an opportunity to recruit and give you a cause and when the time comes, you're willing even to attack Ludensheim itself. Give you the opportunity to get rid of current Baron. Payments are simple. We're a small and humble group with basic needs. Need to be able to raid Botkenberg. We need 1,000 silver a month from you. And just put that in perspective for you guys. That'd be around 4 pounds of silver, which 4 pounds of silver would be enough to purchase a small manor and the lands that come with that. Miles does some thinking and okay. I think those terms would be acceptable. Very good. We will not expect any payments until you've taken your seat. We will begin the raids on Ludensheim within a week. With that, shake hands on the deal. Oh. We will also leave this one with you. And from the back of the group, he calls for him. There is very thin, tall but thin human, just gives you a sort of uneasy feeling when he comes up. This is Bren. He will be staying with you and reporting back us how your campaign is progressing. Miles sort of looks at the old man, and the old man sort of nods and he goes, "Fine, fine." Creek Kirk smiles, and then they ride off heading northeast, which is not the direction they came from, but is back towards the Black Ridge where they live. Top, the lieutenant's like, "Okay, I think it's over." And you guys start back down and go back, and they kind of meet you back where you guys split off. Ed has been pretty quiet. He doesn't seem all that excited about this deal. And you guys begin the ride home. You're not going to wait out here any longer. It's just past noon. So you guys ride until dark. Guys, if you want to have some discussion among yourselves, I mean, you're not under constant observation. I mean, they're not paying that much attention to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of round everyone up. Handsome, Lars, Aaron, Rich's character is I don't know.
Haddock.
Yeah.
Yep. Had it.
Kind of round up everybody, and we'll kind of like drag back to the back of the group, and talking about how we wish there was more bar wenches. So maybe we could get our helmets washed. And then once we get back far enough, I'll bring up to the new guys. Other than Aaron. One of these days, you might have to read the writing on the wall, because Aaron and I have plans of our own. That's how I put it to him.
Okay.
Care to elaborate?
I would. Sorry. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. But just keep your eyes open. Follow along. And, you'll get rich. Just, you get rich. Read the writing on the wall. One of these days.
So you plan to make a move to take over the bandits?
That would be the writing on the wall there. Good job reading it for everyone, aloud.
Well, just trying to figure out why you called us over here to tell me I got to read some words on a wall.
But there's a little bit more to it than that. Of course. Any idea how much the heads of these bandits are worth?
50 silver each.
Yeah.
Oh.
50 silver each.
Mm-hmm.
Back home where Aaron and I come from. And the leader there? How much was his head worth, Aaron?
If you can bring him back alive, he's worth 1,000 silver pieces.
1,000 silver pieces alive. Could you imagine the bar wenches we could get in New Enoch with that? Bar
Now that
wenches,
offer is from the Baron of Ludensheim.
the Baron of Ludensheim.
So when you gonna make this move?
Probably sometime soon. Let's try to thin out their numbers, get the other guys killed, try to whittle it down to... what was the boss's name?
Miles.
Miles. Try to whittle it down to maybe Miles and a lieutenant or two, and then we can make our move. Knock out Miles, collect the heads.
What do you think of our new visitor? He's referencing the add-on we just picked up.
Oh, handsome?
No, this is handsome. I'm talking
Yeah,
about, like,
Bran.
yeah, they added the other guy too.
the lieutenant guy?
Yeah, they said we're keeping him with us or whatever. He's come with us.
Mm.
I could keep my eye on him and keep him unawares. I can talk an ear off anyone.
It's probably best that we all stay in a group. Hopefully no one notices.
Fair enough.
We could all be kind of chummy among the lawless scum.
Wait, I thought we were the lawless scum.
Well, I mean, we're pretending to be lawless scum, but we're really sort of like
People.
bounty hunters, I guess
Yeah.
you could call it.
The lawful scum.
Yeah, lawful scum.
Sniffing.
Why don't we just open up some necks on in the middle of the night when they're sleeping?
Well, I mean,
Hopefully when
well-
we're not outnumbered. That's a really good idea. Why don't we all just take first watch and kill them all in their sleep? Except for Miles.
Okay. Yeah. Miles.
I like the way you think, Was that Lars?
Haddock.
No.
You can do a quick head count. There's the lieutenant. There's Miles, there's Thad's, there's the old man, and then Bren.
And me.
Shit, let's make our move tonight.
Right.
The way I see it, the less time we spend out here in Goblin Country, the better. We need to get these heads back to back to civilization and collect our fee, so that we can possibly, you know, get famous, get fit.
Yes. It.
So does everyone agree? Tonight we make our move during first watch, when everyone falls asleep.
Yes.
When they're the most groggy. Right.
Anybody knows
Okay.
anything about herbs? Maybe we can mix that with the food to help keep them asleep.
Yeah, but then someone might notice if we don't eat the food.
We could eat the food. I can remove the impurities from it before we do.
Someone might notice you casting the spell.
Just blessing our food.
Yeah. What do you guys think about it? Good idea? Bad
No.
idea?
How about we just put them to sleep the old-fashioned way?
Oh hell yeah! Well, I forgot all about that.
With a sword between the betwixt the brain and spine.
We got the cure for insomnia with us already. I forgot all about that.
All right. So tonight
Now,
it
there's
is.
just one problem. The Baron's not here, right? The
Miles?
false Baron.
I thought Miles was
Yeah,
with
he's
us.
here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
All right, and then we just, go on like nothing happened.
Okay. So, it gets to be that time of day where you stop and start making camp. You guys get in a pretty good place and get everything kind of set up. Enjoying some rations supplemented with some cheese and bread, and the meal passes. It gets to be time for people to go to bed, and they've had a pretty good conversation between Miles and the old man. Thad and Bren sort of sitting there, Bren mainly questioning Thad about, when you hear it, how many men do you have currently? What kind of, capabilities do you have? I mean, he's really kind of digging into what they've got. Thad's is trying not to answer too much. And the other thing you'd notice is Thad's a little is overstating size and quality of the group.
So Thaddeus is counterintelligence, and the other guy is interrogating him. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but back home, nobody's gonna know.
Just a
They're-
couple of allies having a little discussion, you know. I mean, he didn't say anything crazy, but like, if I estimated what I've seen, you probably have 30, maybe 40 people. And from how I've seen them fight, they're basically novices. Yes, you guys haven't been with them, but some of you guys have seen that a lot of them died. Now, ogre hits about anyone below, third or fourth level, they probably are going to die in one shot, but still. So it comes bedtime, and they start to get to bed, and Thad is doing his normal. Okay, who's on first watch?
Yeah, I take first.
Sir
Okay.
Galathon, Lars, Handsome, Aaron, and Rich. Yeah, Rich.
Okay, who's on second? Okay, who's on second?
I'll take second.
And who'll go third?
Me.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get a full night's sleep, no elk tonight.
Yeah.
And he goes
Oh.
on over and gets in his bed. And or his bedroll. And they, within 15, 20 minutes, you can tell they're asleep. So, Aaron,
Yeah.
what are your actions at that point?
I guess what is the disposition of the count of the other members?
Well, I'm sure nobody is actually asleep, but there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there's 5 of you and 4 of them. One you need to take alive, the other ones you can kill. If you choose, you can try and take them all alive. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, however you guys want to go about it.
Well, yeah. If it's just 4 besides our number, I'll just cast a sleep spell.
Yes, coming in at $27.07.
Okay. So give me your spell. Okay, so your spell goes off. And what are you doing?
All right.
Anybody else getting up, seeing him cast spell?
Are we
so
all? Go ahead.
So who are you casting this on? Like we're all sort of like there's a couple of people. There's one person on watch, right? And then we're all sort of waiting for this to happen.
Right.
We're-
He's casting it on the four people. Well, they kind of are sleeping in one area.
Does that include the target we need alive?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be near. Well, not near the sleep spell. I'm going to be gonna get my rope out, like tie a specific, like not a noose. I don't know what it's called, like a trap almost, like a lasso, and just get ready to move in after everything goes off.
Okay. So that's Aaron and Rich, or Aaron and Cole.
Yeah, that's Cole.
Man,
Cole.
Yeah.
Fat Man, what are you doing?
Wait, so we're gonna kill him, right?
Yeah. So figure we'll just like position ourselves around an individual ready to chop down.
Yeah. Oh.
And Handsome's ready to, like, I intend to tie the feet of the guy we're keeping alive. That's what my goal is.
Okay. Fair enough. And Rich, what is your...
I'm going to position myself over one of the individuals ready to strike him. I figure what we'll do is all position ourselves and strike simultaneous. Or however
Okay.
we're going to do it, because I don't think we want to raise too many alarms.
Okay. And so, Althon, what are you doing? Althon?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Did everyone fall asleep yet?
Yep, everybody's asleep. You guys are getting up and getting around them.
Okay. Um,
You got people on two of them to kill them. We've got Cole ready to start wrapping up Miles, and Aaron hasn't said what he's going to do to assist with these acts yet.
Yeah. Cole says he's gonna tie the Baron's feet, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got one person saying they're over each. Like, we got two people saying they're gonna, I guess, slit a throat or two, and I'll do the other.
Some coup de grace.
Okay.
and I am going to flat blade, like, knock Miles the fuck out. Just
Okay.
clang on the old brain case, and
Okay.
then tie him up with his own like bedroll contents, like pillowcase and whatnot.
Okay. I want everybody roll a d20, and you need to not get a 1.
Ooh, that was close. I'm going to eyeball that wizard. He's pretty damn sneaky.
So Galathon, I need your roll.
Okay.
So Lars, you go
Mhm.
down. You go in, and you've got the old man, and as soon as you touch him, his eyes open. He starts to shout out, but it's too late. You're cutting his throat at that point, so it's just sort of gurgling. Rich, Bryn's head practically comes off. Handsome, you've got his feet wrapped. Aaron, uh, you've cut Thad's throat. before he could have been awake and you'd have gotten his throat slit with the ease that you went about it. And Galathon, your blow, make sure that he's not going to wake up for a while. Probably sometime tomorrow afternoon.
All right, that's some grim work there. Let's
Yeah.
make sure we get it. Let's make sure we get a gag in this this guy's mouth as well. I mean, Galathon.
Okay. And so you can get him tied up, gagged, anything you need to do.
Oh, let's relieve these guys of their stuff too. No need to let it go to waste.
Relieve them of their stuff. Of course, it always comes down to
Well, you know,
stuff.
waste not, want not.
That's right. So, so you each will receive 400 experience points for this little misadventure. Okay. He has a Miles as a spiked gauntlet. He has a let's put all this. Gauntlet. A long sword. Armband. And a gem studded belt. He carries 25 silver pieces. Thad's actually, when you look at Thad's, he actually does have some decent looking leather armor. He's wearing a ring. Has shields all the way around it. Flail. Longbow. 5 gems. 30 silver pieces. The old man has a really nice cloak.
I killed the old man.
It has very ancient symbols on it. He has a mace, flail. It's a very nice holy symbol. Well, you know, talking gold with some gems. And he has 15 silver pieces. And
Oak.
and Bren has a ring. Silver, white, white emerald. Is a very nice cloak clasp. There's 3 silver daggers. A spell book.
I guess it wasn't divination spells.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Does this include the loot that our leader was holding for us? That he withheld from us, I should say, that he was going to give to get to the boss.
That would actually we should. I apologize. We should have split that up. You guys got back. I remember exactly what
because
that was.
there was a ring. There was a ring that he took off one of those. I think it was the ogre that he took as part of that loot too. And I'm not sure that ring's in this
Ring from the ogre. Yeah, I'll give you that too. So somebody get that down on your party treasure, and then and make sure you note this is from Isles and Company.
Now Rich said he's gonna cast detect magic. Is all this stuff magical, or what is magical on this stuff after you cast it?
Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me do a quick computation on what you guys. I'm going to say each of the ones of you that played last week, And you got back, you each got 100 silver pieces. The tech magic, the gauntlet, the longsword, the armband, a ring with shields on it, a flail, cloak, mace, ring with white emeralds, the cloak clasp, the ring from the ogre.
Well, I don't have identify, so
Okay.
Oh.
Wow. I think it's Galathon that's sleeping.
The three silver daggers are not magical then.
No, they are not magical.
I get the cloak.
They are silver. When you get the cloak, it's sort of black. It's a black cloak. But the inside has some scarlet to it, and stitched into it, but where you really can't see it, are many symbols and signs, ruins and things. I mean, it's definitely
between me and the wizard, can we come up with like some kind of possibility of what the runes mean or entail, or is it just where we just got to experiment by throwing stuff on and figure it out?
I don't know that you can figure out from looking at it what its properties are. You probably could figure out what the symbols, the source symbols are, and give you a bit of an idea where to look.
Okay, I'm interested in the ring from the ogre. In fact, I think I should have gotten that last adventure, except that the damn dude took it, and I wasn't going to fight him about it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't have identify, so I have no idea what it's going to do. And I wouldn't cast identify in the field anyway, because it takes 8 points of con away from you.
Right.
Really? Oh, good lord.
Yep. And all it tells you is one thing about the item.
Right. It doesn't tell you if it's a +1 sword. It just tells you how much. I mean, how great a magic it is, or faint magic, or yeah. If you run identify the way it's written in the book, it's not as useful as people make it. But it's better than not knowing anything about it, I guess. And then the other thing is, once somebody's been playing with it for a while, you get less information. Anyway.
Yeah. So
we have the ring from the ogre, the cloak. What about the ring with the shields on it?
The ring with the shields on it, that was magic.
And the right.
It's almost easier to tell you which ones weren't magic. The studded belt, it's just worth money. The longbow is not magic. The old man's flail is not magical. His holy symbol is a holy symbol, but outside of that, there was not like additional magic on it. Silver daggers were not magic. Everything else was. So,
all that. Spike Gauntlet,
So-
long sword armband.
Rich, give me a D20, and what is your wisdom?
My wisdom is 16.
Okay. You looking at the cloak, you would think that these are the ancientness of these symbols probably indicates that he worshipped one of the August, which were the original gods in this world. You don't think it would be difficult when you get to some place with some resources to get the information you need to narrow it down.
Okay.
You think it may be a god of death, but you're not sure.
I would pass that information on to everybody.
By the way, there was something from last adventure that we didn't divvy out because Galathon was asleep. I
It was
can't
a
remember what
shield.
Okay.
It was a
What do we
magic
decide-
shield.
What do we decide to do with that shield?
Wait till he woke up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Too late. He's back asleep again. You know what?
Well, if
Is there
anybody
anybody that's interested in it?
I'm interested in the ring with shields.
No. The shield from last adventure is what we need.
Yeah, it's
we
a shield.
need this
Yeah.
position right now before we get into this stuff because it's not part of this. It should have been David last adventure if Galathon hadn't fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And we're getting into stuff that we can't. Somebody needs to wake him up.
Well, I got the
I'm
I
right
got the
here.
magic sword last time. He's the only other one that uses shields, so I'd say he should get the shield.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
seems
Yeah,
fair to
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
I'm right.
to
That's
me,
I'm right
fine.
here.
Okay. If you guys are happy with that, we'll just remember to let him know
I know.
earlier next session, so he can get it.
Wait,
So
can
you
I have
guys
the
hear me?
cloak?
So,
Wait, do I have?
Oh.
and now we had the same problem. How many is there of this time? 5 of us, and how many items that are magical?
Well, I mean,
Spike
there's a
gauntlet
lot.
and leather armor, ring, cloak, ring, clasp.
Spell book.
Hassan. Is
He's
he
woke up?
alive?
Could have at this point. Oh, he signed back on.
I think you have him muted so everyone can't hear him
Galathon,
Yeah.
he's muted
because maybe
himself.
he thinks that you can hear.
What's up?
Can you hear us now?
I've been hearing you the whole time.
In between the scores?
All the
All right.
time.
All right, look. So we found some magic, but before all that, there was a magical shield we found last session.
Yeah, I know.
That you got.
I already know about it. It's already on my sheet.
Okay, cool. So now we got 10 items, and we need to dispose of them. choose whatever.
Wait. Just to say, do I have the cloak?
Well, it depends on how we divvied up. I mean, do we want to just high die pick first and just go down the line? Because there's what, 5 of us?
There's 5 of us. That's right.
So 2 items each.
Yep.
So we just high die pick first and go down that way, or if we
Yeah,
have
I
throw it
I
out
like
there.
to do that. I like to do that because there's a lot of stuff that I can't use, and I gotta feel I'll get fucked on it. So I like to roll. Absolutely.
That's fine with me too.
You
And
just find
if somebody picks something you want, I mean, don't hesitate to say, "Hey, I'll trade you" or something.
But yeah, I'd rather roll for it than just start grabbing shit.
All right, do we want to roll 20 side or a D100, and so there's less chance of matching up.
Yeah, I like to roll D100.
All right, I have a thumbs up with that. Anybody else want to
What?
vote on?
sure.
What happened?
All right, everybody roll D100 and top picks first, and we just go down the line.
Low picks first, right?
I'm thinking Galvan picks first, but so it looks like Galathon, Lars, Aaron, me, and Handsome.
Okay.
And what were the items?
Let's see, spiked gauntlet, a long sword, an armband, leather armor, a ring with shields on it, a flail, a cloak, a mace, a ring with emerald on it. And then I guess there 2, cloak clasp.
I'll go for the. What kind of sword was it?
A
It's a
long sword.
long sword.
Yeah, I'll go for the long sword.
Okay, so the long sword's gone. Who's next?
I think that was Lars, wasn't it?
Yes.
That way.
Well, I want the cloak.
Okay.
All right. And
And
Aaron?
Wait, how many
Uh,
things can you get? 1 or 2?
I'll take the ring with shields.
Oh man.
Hey.
Stab me, Aaron, in the back. All right.
Well, block you in the back.
I'll take the armband.
okay.
And then does it just
I'll
start
take
over?
the. Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's Handsome's turn.
Okay, I'll take the fancy white ring with white emerald.
All right.
Okay.
And then all that's left now: spiked gauntlet, leather armor, flail, mace, cloak clasp, and well, I don't think the spell book counts.
It's only one gauntlet? Okay. Well, I'm proficient with the flail already, so I'll go for the flail.
Okay.
Is it a one-handed flail for horsemen?
It's a footman's flail.
Oh, okay, never mind. Is the mace a?
Wait a second. Let me see. Yeah, it is a footman's flail.
Okay.
Yeah, save that for the halfling.
And these were all confirmed to be magic?
Yeah, they're magical.
Okay. I'll go for the cloak clasp.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Leather armor.
All right.
Okay.
Aaron's turn.
I'll take the spike gauntlet.
All right. Let's see here. What did you want, Mr. Thief? The mace or the flail?
I don't even think I can even carry the flail or the. I'm not even sure I can even carry. Well, I can probably.
Hey,
carry
Robin's
them.
here.
Is that what's left? Is there a spell book? What's that?
There's a spell book.
Yeah, there is a spell book. So
Yeah,
there's
like I'll take a spell book if you don't want it. If not, it's fine.
I can't use the spell book.
No, me neither. But I can't use a mace either. So.
All right. I'll take the
Well, there's
mace.
the room. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll grab the spell book.
Okay. And I guess all that leaves is just the flail then. Party treasure until later.
Yeah, I
Oh,
suppose. Since
was it my
somebody
turn?
wanted-
I am proficient with the flail, so I guess I'll take the flail. It's two-handed.
Well, there wasn't. Well, I mean, there wasn't enough loot to go for another round robin on it.
I mean,
Oh.
if Galathon takes the flail, if we get more loot, we'll let him. That be his. We'll remove him from the sorting for the next loot.
You can do that. You want to take a chance on that, or you want to wait until
Um,
next loot pile and leave it in the loot pile?
I'll leave it in the loot pile then, and take my chances on the D100 die.
Okay. Took the leather armor.
Me,
The thief. Okay.
Lars. I'm a barbarian.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not a thief.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Fits like a second skin. Feels like it would not cause you any problems, movement or otherwise.
Wow. My cloak has a hood, right?
Yeah.
Is he playing a barbarian from Unearthed Arcana or from your CNC?
CNC.
Okay.
You want to remind him about his love for magic items if he was an Unearthed Arcana one?
Yeah, I was gonna say they can't even use that until like 10th level or something like
He's
that.
fine. He can use it.
Yeah, I figure
What?
these. I would probably suspect it not cursed, so I'll just throw the armband on and attach the mace to my waist.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are all beat up.
All
Flip
right,
the
so now
coins.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So you guys have a handout for party treasure, or you want to have a chat
It looks
in
like there's already a party
Discord for
treasure.
treasure, whichever you want. I mean, I can set you up either way.
Let's do one in the game.
Yeah, see, there's a handout for the party treasure in there. So
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I don't know who's
I
been
can
updating
remember.
it.
Looks like Gold Bowl is on there twice. Wow, I'm excited. I've been playing this game for like 6 months, and this is the first magic treasure I've gotten.
Well, you haven't really been any place to get magic treasure, you know?
Yeah.
It's like runs and cycles.
Now that we've killed all our overseers except for one, what's our next move?
Money.
Mr. Writing on the wall.
Right. Now we head back to the barony.
And we avoid any of these bandits. We better avoid them now.
Yeah. We should probably stick to the off-road routes. Wilderness.
Wilderness. Yeah. Wilderness. All right.
Is anyone going to use those silver daggers?
Who's asking?
Hands.
Is it our throwing person?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm good with you taking them. You have
Yeah.
my vote.
Yeah, someone proficient with daggers should take the daggers, definitely.
Yeah, I agree
Thank you,
with that.
chaps.
Oh, she's gone.
Maybe next time.
On the road again.
Yeah, she must have.
She's back.
Oh, maybe. Okay, good. See that now.
How do you do hit points on level up? Average or roll?
I'm tough on hit points. Roll the dice 3 times.
That's not that tough.
Pick the highest.
Triple disadvantage.
And if you really, really mess it up, go lower than 1 over half. You just have no use for low hit points. I don't think the player enjoys it. And I think it slows the whole thing down because you're always playing heal game.
I rolled 3 4s and I level. I was like, man, that's cold. That's cold.
Wait, aren't you a D4 hit point?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's why it was cold. It's like, damn.
You should have like a bonus hit point off that roll.
The best roll I ever made.
Is confused.
Yeah.
Is that a dog? 2 dogs. The what now?
Okay, so guys are I mean, you got the rest of the night. You're probably gonna get some sleep.
Do we want to stay right next to all the bodies we just killed, or do we want to like move away?
I
Boy.
think we need to move camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Whether
took-
it attracts attention from critters or peoples.
Yeah, we took their heads, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oops.
In
We
a
took
big.
the throats actually.
Heads.
Well, we got to take the heads back to get paid.
Yeah,
So we just have heads with us?
we're headhunters. Yeah,
That is so gruesome.
I know. I know.
Who agreed to this nonsense?
We
I wasn't
did.
around when they agreed to that. I do it after the fact. I'll be like, there's got to be a better way.
I did along with some other guys.
I was a con projector. That's why I used the rope on the feet.
Okay, I think she has gotten into Discord.
Oh, did she join the voice channel yet?
I think she's trying to. So the night passes. The rest of the night passes quietly, and come morning, he's still out. He's still breathing. He seems to be okay. I have 3 extra horses in kit with you as well. So
On the road again.
So you guys are like here.
Here?
Hi. How's it going?
That red dot is. Hello.
I was having trouble because they didn't recognize that I already had an account and they were trying to make me give a new account and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I figured it out.
Okay, good. Let's see. And had I already given you a character or not?
No, I just no.
Okay. We'll add you to a character. And name was going to be Yggdrasil.
Okay.
And you are welcome to change that and able to change that, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. What kind of
and-
people do we have here? Like characters already?
Nice people, nice characters.
No, I meant. Well, I don't. If it's a gang of thieves, I mean, I want to
Oh.
know.
We're posing as bandits in order to
Well, you
kill
were
them all.
posing as bandits.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're heroes.
Now we've slain them all and taken their heads, and we have to return their heads to the Baron to collect our reward.
Well, not really heroes, more like mercenaries.
Yeah.
But what
Headhunters.
kind of is this? Like, what kind of characters is everybody? They're all
I'm a fighter.
I'm a barbarian.
barbarian. Okay, a fighter and a barbarian, and
There's also a
Fighter
wizard.
cleric.
okay, fighter cleric.
And a
I
thief.
think thief. We have a thief.
Mm-hmm.
Always could have more thieves. Everyone loves a thief.
True.
Oh, yeah.
That's
These are the first to die, so
We don't have
we
any
always need
straight
clerics.
priest.
I'm a mage.
I was
No.
thinking of becoming a bard since you don't have one.
Okay, and that's very possible.
Maybe a
Be
bard.
able
Let
to
me
do that one.
let
Now
me
we're
see.
playing 1E, but I do have a bard class here that I've brought over from CNC,
Okay.
and just have to
Or I could be a druid, I guess. You don't have a druid either.
Nope.
Oh, we don't.
And that'd be
I
a
mean, it's
great healer
perfectly
too.
fine being the bard. I just have to get you the info. I
Okay.
mean, I think it's in house rules section, but
Actually, druids are fun to play too.
man, a druid would be a fine class to play.
I think I would rather play the bard though.
Okay.
Is everybody like a human type?
Mm,
Ish.
there's like 2 humans, 3 maybe.
I do think we have one
Yeah, two
hobbit.
Hobbit and a
we?
half orc.
Maybe I'll do the druid. I think I'll do the druid.
Okay.
Just
I'll share the document with you anyway, so you can take a look at it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'll be a druid. Just a human druid. How do I
Anybody-
make my
else?
character on here?
Well, you go into the that link will take anybody can get that if you want to. That'll take you to the additional character classes, and there also are some bonus stuff for existing character like the fighter. I'm not using UA, but there's a specialization in there. You get to pick one weapon to get a +1/+1 with. That escalates as you go up.
What?
Not every level, but does go up over time. And
Ooh, an assassin might be fun. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, that actually might be fun.
Comes in, how's the party? Oh, we're all good characters. I'm playing assassin.
Hey,
take
good
that into
character.
consideration because that's kind of how it is. But
We already go.
I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, I think I would like to be an assassin. That actually sounds really good.
And I don't know what you guys consider good, but what I just saw was not particularly good, regardless if they were bandits.
We don't. She doesn't know anything about the midnight party we had there. So.
she doesn't.
Okay, so
now-
how do I make a character now? Then, if I'm gonna be an assassin, what do I
Okay.
need to do?
So what you would do is you would roll
Okay.
46 6 times.
46 6 times. Okay, because everybody's different how they make things. So 46 6 times. And if I don't like that, can I do it again?
Sort of. I have a minimum of you needing to have at least 2 15s before I say you've got to take it.
Okay, let's see. We'll roll 46 and see what we come up with. 6 times. Do I have to roll them where you can see it, or?
There's dice on the
Trust
virtual
you.
tabletop.
If it's quicker on to roll them.
Okay, well, I got a 14. A 9. Not looking so good. A 15.
There's 1.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
And another.
21. Right?
Oh, you're supposed to drop the lowest roll.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. Now I gotta go back and... Okay, well, I'll start over then. I didn't drop the lowest one. Okay. So that would be...
Well, if you want to keep that last roll, you know what it would be if you drop the lowest one. I would allow that.
It was 2 6s, a 5, and a 4. So.
Oh, that's
17.
a 17. So
Hell yeah, keep
that's
that.
a good start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep that.
Then the next one would be a 14.
Okay.
That's 2. And 13 is 3.
Okay.
And a 10.
Okay.
17, 14, 13, 10.
Okay. So you need 2 more.
Oh, I need 2 more? 6 times, yeah. Okay. And that would be 12.
Okay.
Not bad.
And a 15.
Not bad. Wow.
Okay.
You
There you go.
good
That's a good set of
14,
numbers.
13, 10, 12, 15. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay. And so you said you want to be an assassin.
Yes.
So I would highly suggest you put that 17 in dexterity.
Okay.
If you're going to be an assassin, strength could be a factor for you as well. So, the 15 won't give you any bonus. There's some character race builds that would, like, if you chose to be
Orc.
chose to be a half orc, that would get you
Uh,
a +2 in strength, which would bump you up. But that's fine if you don't want to be. I'm just telling you that would be the. So I'd put like maybe the 14 there and the 15 in dexterity, or excuse me, in constitution, and then put the others.
I want
in
high
the other
wisdom.
3.
Or whatever like investigating is, that would be good to know. So,
Investigations are going to be intelligence.
okay, so I want I'm gonna put a 15 in intelligence so I can do
Okay.
good investigation. And then the other ones maybe a 14 in strength. And 13 in con. And 10 in charisma and 12 in wisdom. I guess.
Okay.
So what kind of playable races do you have for this particular edition?
Okay. We have let's see, human, elf, half orc, hobbit, halfling, gnome, and dwarf.
Maybe a gnome would be a good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be a gnome.
Okay. So gnomes have no adjustment to stats.
Do they get anything else good?
Yeah, they get some stuff.
Invision.
Yeah, definitely that. The gnome.
Where I see the different classes. Do you have one for different races too?
No, I don't. And that's, like I said, those are the new classes.
Okay.
I'm gonna post this for gnome. That way you can.
Oh, I might want to hire just charisma. It says you can do stuff with charisma. Maybe my charisma needs to be more than a 10. I think I'm gonna put. Okay, I'm switching it around.
Oh, gnomes get the +1 bonus for versus magic for every 3.5 points of con, just like halflings and dwarves.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at.
And there you should see a handout for gnomes. That'll give you all the information on them. And don't pay attention to where it says you have a maximum of 8th level as an assassin or anything. I don't use those.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you have the magic resistance based on your constitution. They have several languages, but gnomes have infravision. Gnomes also can do some detection on grades and things underground. It can be very helpful.
And that +1 in melee to hit kobolds and goblins isn't bad.
Yeah.
And they get that bonus for being a gnome against ogres and
Now
trolls.
that when the big ones attack, they get a +4 to their armor class. You have to the opponent has to subtract 4 from their attack roll. That's how it says it, but that's basically what it gives. That really is a helpful thing.
Okay. Well,
And
no,
also, they can communicate with burrowing mammals.
yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So that's a gnome. It's fun one to play.
Okay, now I gotta make a. Which one is mine? Grassad Wahuzo? Is that
Yeah,
me?
you could. Yep, Igrasad is you, and you may change that.
I think I might.
Stephanie Tiddlywinks.
Yeah.
I think gnomes are the ones that like lots of different names and stuff, right? I think so.
I think they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dragonlance especially.
He's gonna have a long name then. It's a he. Okay, change that.
Out.
Let's see. Edit.
Filipi Feliciano Felicidad.
Here, I got a nice name. And I guess I need a picture. I don't have a picture right now. Be a girl. I think I'm gonna change it to a girl.
Okay.
She's gonna be.
Ida Stefano Stefanzio. Butlet Kwanzaa.
Okay, I got a name. Her name's Jen Brandmere Carillion Smoothwill. But everybody can call her Jen. Today. Some other days she might go by a different name, but today she could be Jen.
Very good.
I got a picture. There. Now I have some stats, and that's all I have right now. I might need like a armor class and some other things. Maybe some equipment. Okay. I could join in if you were in the middle of something.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get
I'll
going in just a second. I was actually updating. I was actually putting your thieves skills on there.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I have the book, and obviously you don't. So
No, I don't have a book. No.
that's fine. It's just while you were doing that, we take a minute to just, and actually I'm adding them to handsomes as well because I hadn't done it earlier.
I don't know what sort of I actually have a second level of 2E character that was a thief, which would be sort of an. Do you have to do thief first and then assassin, or do you start with assassin?
No, you start out as an assassin. What happens is your thieves skills don't go up until you get to 4th level.
Okay.
The other way, I do it that way. I guess kind of the original way was you just either didn't have thieves skills or you had 1/3 of them and 2/3 of them, and then finally all first level skills at 3rd level. But I go ahead and give you the first level skills at 1st level, and then you just kind of there until 3rd level.
Okay.
They're all in there. They're percentiles, and you can see if you go down to the thief skills, you should be able to see them, and that's the number you're looking for. And that number may go up or down depending on the difficulty of the task at hand. But that's the base kind of target number you're looking for.
What?
Okay. Okay. So I'll go ahead and let you know a little bit about what's going on, or about what you're doing out here. It's an area that's been, this whole world has been was ruled by an evil god about 100 years ago. For 1,000 years, this rod ruled, and the whole world was night and winter for 1,000 years. approximately. And so 4 was won. The other gods came back and helped get the bad god out, and things were turned back over to people. And so you had power vacuum and countries getting started again, and people, you know, trying to restart their lives. So it's all very much kind of in flux and frontierish. And this area is more frontierish than a lot. It's on, those of you I didn't talk about earlier, this over here, Offstrag, is actually where the capital of this evil god was. And so we're pretty close to it. So he had a lot of troops stationed here in this Blacktooth Ridge, and some of their remnants, goblins, orcs, and nasty critters called Ungren, still hanging out there in the old fortifications. Enoch, rolled out of Ascalon down here, is the new kingdom in this area, and the Empress of New Enoch has made it known worldwide that anyone who comes up here into this area, up here in the northeast of her kingdom, told north of her kingdom really, and is able to subdue an area and take control of it and provide safety for people, is eligible to be granted that land and titles worthy of the amount of land that they have subdued. So it's typical when people are talking about free land, people show up. And so, and I would suppose that drew you up here, not for land itself, for maybe some of the wealth of the people that were claiming land could be gotten by you. And so when you got up here, one of the rumors you heard was about this old gnomish mining area where there was tons of jewels and gold if you just knew how to get it.
Hmm.
And so you have started out for this area, and from what you can tell, you're almost there. And so you have camped for the night, and you're in a very, you're probably like in a small cave or in a tree or something where you're protected. And
Badger
shortly
den.
after you work awake the next morning and you're trying to, get your stuff together and go, you hear a group of horsemen coming.
I'm going to need like some kinds of equipment and weapons and stuff. I don't have anything at the moment.
Yeah, you would,
Like preferably archery, but not necessarily.
just kind of get what you need. Let me tell you what your limits are. You
And
can work.
also, what would my AC and my hit points be?
If you're wearing leather armor,
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get leather armor, yeah.
and the in your 17 decks, that would get you down to armor class 5.
Okay. And how many hit points would I have?
You would start out with 6.
Okay.
The max.
And I can
Your
get
constitution is below 15, right?
yeah, it's 13.
Okay, yeah, so 6. At 15, 16, you could have gotten a bonus hit point. That's why I asked.
I could switch it to 15.
If you wish to, I don't have any problem with you doing it at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna switch the intelligence and. Okay, so a 15 con would give me 1 extra hit point.
Yes, it would. So you'd have 7. And you
Okay,
get that extra hit point every level.
And then I'd put my intelligence 13. Okay. I will have to switch those, but okay. And what kind of weapons can I have? There's
As an assassin, you
restricted.
can get any weapon you wish, but we have this system uses proficiency slots, and you granted 3 of them. And what that means is you can use any 3. You can choose any 3 weapons, and you're proficient in them. Any other weapon you use will have a -2 to it.
Okay.
You get an additional proficiency every 4th level. So it's kind of like the 3 weapons you choose are going to be for your proficiency, going to be what you're going to be using.
Okay.
Or what you're going to want to be using, because a -2 is a pretty good bump to try to overcome in this system.
So I have 7 hit points. AC 5. And I have to put abilities, and I will put add weapons. I want a dagger, which I don't know the 2-hit and all that stuff.
No.
I have a dagger. I have short sword because I'm short.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that would probably knock you out of longbow as well. You
why?
probably would.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do. I'd do a short
Yeah.
bow. Short bow.
Yeah.
In a gnome, I don't think I could draw something taller than I am.
Yeah. No.
Short bow, dagger, and short sword.
Okay. And then just, you can put what you want in your backpack up to, within reason. The first level character would normally have some rope, and torches, and stuff like that.
Okay, let's see.
You got. And so I start you with 15.
15 what?
Coins. Ransom?
What?
Oh.
I think you're breaking up for me.
Okay. Cole.
Yep.
I start you with 15 silver pieces.
I don't know. You didn't say. I'll look on the sheet. I don't know where it would be.
I told you a number, but I can't remember what it was. If you didn't write it down before, write it down now. Both of you will get 15 silver pieces. I use a silver piece base.
What
Really
is
the only-
CO? What is COM? Strength,
What?
intelligence.
Comeliness.
Comeliness,
We don't use that.
Oh, okay.
It's like a physical beauty stat that they added to the game late in the edition. But you get 15 silver pieces plus what you put in your pack and the clothes and armor and stuff you have. And you also, because small purchases are actually made with cut coins, you've got coins in your purse that is going to allow you to, buy a drink or a meal, any kind of minor purchases, and we just don't even track them. Okay, so guys, hear this group of riders coming. Robin,
Yes.
do you
Yes.
hear the riders coming?
I hear riders coming. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna hide off the path and watch to see who they are, because I don't really know who they are. So I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay. So you see a group of men, 5 of them, all on horseback, with one man tied up and on a horse, and they can describe how they've tied him, how they're putting him on the horse. A couple of spare horses with them. Actually, 3 spare horses with them. And so, for Galathon, describe yourself as you're riding across here and don't realize you're being spied by the gnome hiding in the tree.
I might
It's
possibly want to rescue somebody tied up. So
it's summertime, right?
Yeah, it's late spring.
Okay. So he is a young man, in his late teens, with blonde hair and green eyes. He's wearing plate mail. Excuse me. And he has an exquisitely crafted medium shield on his left arm, and an exquisitely crafted long sword on his left hip. And he's trying to ride fast, and he's got a man in his like skivvies, who is gagged and has his hands tied behind his back and his feet tied together, that's slumped over his horse. And every I'd say like every mile or so, he draws his longsword and pops the guy in the head with the pommel of his sword to knock him the fuck out. So you probably see him do that once, like pow. And right after he says it, he says, "Sorry, old chap, but we've got to get you to the authorities at once."
So he
Okay,
said
Aaron?
getting them to the authorities, huh? That might change my plan of trying to free the man.
I'm a human, 5'9", 155, wearing brown cloak, brown leather jacket, brown breeches, and brown boots and gloves.
Okay. Rich? This would be
Alrighty.
Attic in the game, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you see a rather large humanoid type person, excess of 6 foot, wearing splint armor. Got a boar's head emblazoned on his breastplate. Shield on the side has the same boar's head. He's either a really ugly human or he's got some other type of orcish blood in him, maybe. Jet black hair, ice bluish colored eyes. Riding pretty close behind the lead guy, and says something to the effect of, was that bandit leader waking up? Good hit there, Sir Gallon.
Okay, Lars.
Human with a cloak and leather armor, black hair, brown eyes, and I'm 5'10".
Okay. And handsome.
He is a halfling, so he's about 3 foot. I don't know, 3.5 feet maybe. He looks like his picture that I have there. So he has this hair that I want to say Wembley because I think it's hilarious. I don't know if that's what that is. He has like bangs cut on the front and the back is sort of longer. It's brown hair. He is fairly chubby for a halfling. He has leather armor, so he's got the armor, and then he wears this sort of like an overcoat, which is sort of a blue, almost like a tabard, like it fits over top of it, but it's sort of more fancy. Has the golden, like a stitching across the center where the buttons would be. And yeah, he's just riding. Probably looks fairly uncomfortable on the back of a horse.
On a pony.
Well, then he looks super comfortable. No,
Yeah. No, they did. They had ponies, so they got you on.
all right, yeah. So he probably looks fine on it. He's just sitting on there, trying to sit up nice and regal.
There's probably a bloody
Okay.
bag hanging on one of the 3 horses at the end of the trail that are being, led.
I'm going to try to throw a rock at somebody, one of the people, to try to make them stop. If they're
Okay.
riding
Wow.
horses, I won't be able to follow them on foot. So I'm gonna throw a rock.
Knocks away the fuck out.
No, just a little rock. I'm just trying to make them stop.
Okay. So you guys are riding along, and this rock comes out towards the front of you, just hitting the ground in there among you.
Wow.
Pull the reins to a stop and see where it came from.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's kind of off to your left. And are you gonna show yourself, or are you staying hidden?
I will come out when they stop.
Okay, describe yourself.
I haven't figured out how tall I am yet. Is there a table
It's
somewhere?
all right. Not really.
Gnomes are usually how tall?
In that 3 to 4 foot range.
Okay, it's you see this little person come out of the woods, and she's wearing some leather armor, and a cloak over that. The cloak is kind of like camouflage colors, and she's got black braids, bunch of black braids, but she's kind of scruffy looking, and she has a bow on her back, and she doesn't have a shield. She says, "Hail. Are you by any chance going my way?"
What way are you going?
Whichever way you're going.
Then I suppose we are.
Ah, good. I could use a ride.
Well, now I will let you know that they are moving opposite direction that you think you need to go to get where you're going to, but that's fine.
Well,
Well,
convenience sake, we have 3 extra horses. We could sell you one.
I don't think I have enough money to buy a horse.
Sure you do. How much money you got on you?
5 silver pieces.
Oh, you're right. You don't have enough to purchase a horse.
No. Trying to see. I think I got everything that I need here. I probably should
Okay.
get some other things later, but
That's fine. No,
Does she have like anything that might indicate that she's a bandit?
She's wearing leather armor, hanging out in the woods.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if they had like some type of like
Nameplate that says
yeah,
bandit.
symbol or something like that.
They
like,
don't. They don't have any of that. They all kind of the biggest tell they gave was they kind of hung together and all had mismatched armor.
Hmm.
A bandit badge.
She does not have mismatched armor.
All right, well, that's a point for her favor.
I'm actually trying to find what was the name of the place I'm trying to find.
Hazelwood.
I'm trying to find Hazelwood. You ever heard of it?
Do I recognize the name?
Yeah, you do. You guys have heard them talk about it. It's the gnome where the gnome mine was. No one. You don't really know where it was. You know it's out there, supposedly out there where in the vicinity of where you guys went to meet
Is that where the goblins are
with
talking
the
about?
goblins. Yeah. It's not a town or anything. It's like an abandoned mine.
That's about to be overrun by goblins.
No, it's just
Yeah,
the
I
goblins were kind of hanging out there.
think I speak Goblin, right?
Yeah.
I speak some languages. Let's see what it was.
So she's actually wanting to go the other direction. You'd know enough to know that. You've heard of it. You aren't sure exactly where it is. You can make up your own mind if you think it sounds like there's actually going to be gold strewn about on the ground to pick up and get rich on quickly. Not.
Yeah, well, sounds like we're heading the wrong direction for you.
Yeah, it does sound like that, doesn't it? Well, I probably could use going into a town to get cleaned up a bit.
Well, we are heading that way.
I'll go with you as far as the town, I guess.
Look around,
Yeah.
everybody. What say you all? Another traveling companion?
Maybe I could earn a few coin. I can cook pretty good.
Fine, just keep up the pace. Yeah!
Hey. So I'll get you on a horse or something, and or I don't know, that may be easiest for you to ride behind Handsome.
So can I roll to see if I know how to ride horses or not?
You do.
I mean, like I might be good at it. I don't know. Is there like a dice roll for that?
Nah. I mean, it's I assume
I'm
that
good
you
with
have a
animals,
basic
so
ability to ride a horse. Anything above that would require something, and if you wanted to build that into your backstory, that's fine. But yeah,
I
you have
think
no problem riding on a horse. You're not going to fall off or hurt yourself. That you're
I think I
not.
might build that in my backstory. I think my father was a groom at some wealthy mansion or something. I've decided that was what my father did.
That's fine.
Gnomes are known
Oh.
for their Esquarian type behavior.
Yes.
My mother was the cook there, so I know how to cook.
Okay. So you guys get off and you ride the rest of the day. If you have any questions for them, you can ask now, or you can talk to them around the campfire tonight.
Okay. Or they could just volunteer stuff if they want, and I'll have to write a backstory now.
What you've given is probably sufficient unless you want to go deeper at this point. You can always add to it later on.
Oh, I think part of the fun of making a character is making up a interesting backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just think that's the fun part.
Okay, so
Okay. I got a good story. Okay. We'll write it down.
okay.
Okay. I'm older than I look.
Okay, so you guys have a smooth day, and you get to a point where you settle in for a camp. And so you guys are
Remember, on your guard shift, don't take your eyes off that bastard. I've got a feeling he's a slippery one, with all those sticks in his hair and the boogers in his nose and whatnot.
well, that's not who you got.
Well, I mean, the warrant only says he has to arrive alive. Nothing said he has to arrive with both feet and hands.
I can't suffer the maiming of a detainee.
Oh man,
Or-
well, how about just a little hobbling? Broken ankles will heal.
That's borderline torture. I can't abide it. Sorry. Just make sure that the knots are nice and tight, and don't take your eyes off him. It should be fine.
Okay, just seeing where the line's at. Murder in the middle of the night's okay. Breaking ankles bad.
Well, we hadn't actually captured those guys.
Who are you murdering in the middle of the night?
Well, it's not murder if there's a reward for their heads for crimes that they've committed.
It's still murder if you're killing them.
Not if, not if they've been found guilty of crimes and there's rewards for their heads.
Skyrim. Yeah. Do I still have that cheese?
Yeah, there's still some cheese left. You guys are probably running a little low on
Maybe
most.
I can-
You're basically, like I said, on rations at this point.
Maybe I can go out in the woods and forage a little bit and come up with some stuff. Like berries and herbs and stuff.
Okay.
Do I need to make some kind of a roll for that?
Sure. Give me a D20. Anybody else want to help? You're welcome to make one as well.
I got. Oh, that's a wrong dice. Oops, would hope to roll the right one. I got an 11. Not really great.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you find enough to kind of spruce it up a little, but you don't really find any substantial amount of anything.
Do I need to roll in the chat, or
That's fine. I trust you.
I could maybe do that? But
It's fine. The so okay, so you guys, this is campfire, or where the campfire will be. I mean, you can put it out if you don't want to have it burning during the night. I don't care. I'm just using it to give you where you're camping at.
okay.
A little bit of a hill. There's trees on that side of you. There's also trees and bushes and stuff. Oh. That. And so, if you guys want to place yourselves in the campground,
Let's see. That is the campfire.
yeah. And you can see, right? Little yellow dot.
Yeah. Where's the trees? I'm probably gonna go over by a big tree near the base and kind of settle down near the base of the tree.
Okay. So she does make a little bit better meal out of what you guys have on hand than you guys would have come up without her joining in.
I'm pretty good cook.
I will use this guy for your prisoner.
Prisoner, 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 prisoner.
Oh, so Aaron, you're switching. Aaron, you're switching characters.
Yeah, I changed my
It's fine. I'll
last
just
week, I think.
get the other one off of the board, and this guy works pretty well. This extra character will be your prisoner. Okay, so guys make it through the night, and what's your what's your watches? Who's taking which watch?
I'll take first.
I'll take first.
I'll
Oh.
take the middle of the night because I can see at night. So,
Yeah, I'll take third.
how many watches do you have?
3.
Normally do 3.
Yeah, I'll take what's the middle of the night? The second one? I'll take the second one then.
Okay.
I think we should double up, and one person will watch the prisoner while one person watches, because we have 6 people, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Usually you'd want the spellcasters to go to have the last guard shift so that they can memorize their spells.
I don't have any memorized item casting today. I'll take first.
And I'll go first,
Okay.
prisoner.
Okay. Okay, so who's on first watch?
I think I am with the barbarian.
Okay.
Lars is what the barbarian's name is.
That's what I said, the barbarian.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so give me your D20 rolls. Okay. Lars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You hear noises here in the wood.
Mhm.
And it sounds like something that's getting closer. There's some deliberate move about it. It's being fairly quiet, but definitely detecting multiple creatures coming closer to the party.
Well, I'm gonna ask Aaron if he hears
You don't
it
hear
too.
this.
Ah.
You asked me if I hear anything. No, I didn't hear anything.
Go ahead and make another roll as he points this out to you. Now, he's kind of telling you and kind of pointing to the right direction, and you're looking that way. I think you hear it too.
Oh wait, I do hear that. I'm gonna wake up Galathon. Okay.
Huh? What? Oh, is it my turn? I'm on third
And
watch.
it is initiative.
Shit! 2 arms!
Initiative.
Yeah, we do group initiative.
So what do I roll
You
for initiative?
Nothing.
you not roll. Well, Aaron's already rolled it. When we do roll initiative, one person from the party rolls a d6,
Oh, a d6. Okay.
and we're looking for the lowest number going first.
And
And
one person rolls it for the party.
so
Okay.
I wish I hadn't rolled.
That's some rookie numbers there. It's okay.
okay, so these guys come breaking out of the woods. Now they're baying. You can hear more behind them, and they're coming for you. Aaron, what are you doing?
Cast asleep.
Okay. One of them drops. And Lars, what are you doing?
Wait, is everyone awake or just Aaron, me, and Belathon?
I'm not awake. Nobody
Aaron,
woke
you
me
and
up.
Galathon.
Well, should I wake everyone up?
You can sure try. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a. Okay, so Lars, what are you going to do to try to wake people up?
Mm,
And you can yell out. You can try to get to maybe like one or two people. Maybe just one, considering where they're spread out from you.
yeah, I guess I'll like shake them or yell.
Okay, which one? Six north of you. Handsome is in front of you, to the east there, and Jen is down to the south.
Wake up handsome since he's in front of me.
Okay. Okay, so move up there. Okay, so Sir Galathon,
Yes.
hey, you got awake. What are you wanting to do?
I want to, like quickly just put on my breastplate
Okay.
and like grab my shield and sword. So however long that takes.
Okay. And Handsome, you get woken up. You are now awake and you can get to your feet and maybe start to grab stuff. And that's about it. But go ahead and you can.
Yeah, so I guess he'll just pull out his dagger, but he is going to stick around, like he's going to move around the backside of the prisoner, and he's not going to let him out of his sight regardless.
Okay.
So,
Sounds
like,
good.
defensively try to protect him and the prisoner.
Okay. So Hadak and Jan, each of you roll a d20 for me.
I can do it on the thing here. I think that's probably
Okay.
better.
Okay. So both of you still asleep.
Oh, we both rolled the same thing.
Yep. Okay. So it is now initiative.
Somebody else roll. I don't want to roll another 5.
Oh.
I'm asleep.
What is it, D20?
We got it.
No,
Yeah, there's a
it's
5.
it's D6.
Oh.
So
Somebody
you
rolled
guys
twice,
got a
so-
5,
Somebody rolled twice.
and so and Lars, what is your armor class?
Armor class?
What was I mean? I know you changed armor. Did you have leather before?
I don't know.
Oh, well, what's your dex then?
15.
15. Okay.
We waiting on me.
No, I'm calculating whether it was a hit or not. And it was a hit.
Man,
It has bit you for 5 points of damage.
Oh, can we see what they are? I thought they were the bandits. Something bit
Oh,
him?
they're wolves.
Oh,
They're
okay,
wolves.
cool. I mean, that's worse, but yeah.
let's
And
have it didn't bite me.
and and Handsome, you got bit for 4.
Okay. Is there a
4.
way to keep track of your current health, or do you just
However you want to track it. I know some people just like to add how many hit points they have and know when they get the same amount as their hit points, and some people like to do it the other way.
I wonder if I can put it in?
One way you can do it is if you click on your character, you'll get 3 little bubbles above it. You can track it right in there,
Yeah,
whichever direction you want to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
As long as you know what it is, I'm that's your version of it. So that's their turn, and so Lars, you want to defend yourself?
Yeah.
Do I get to roll to see if I wake up again? Or roll
Yeah,
again?
you will.
Okay.
Feel like go to my battle axe and roll or weapons.
Okay. So give me an attack. Ooh, and that is a miss.
No.
And Handsome.
Well, he almost killed me in one bite, so I think I need to try to retreat here somehow. How does it work with? Is there anything I can do to prevent him from attacking me on the rebound?
Yes, you may withdraw.
All right, I'm definitely going to withdraw towards the fire.
No. So what you can do is you would be able to just move you've got to move at least 2 squares, and you can move up to your normal 3.
Okay, yeah, I'll move back towards the fire.
Okay.
So, prisoner.
And Althon, what do you wish to do?
Did I get my chest plate and
Yeah.
sword and shield? Okay. I'm going to exit the tent, and I'm gonna gallivant right over to this wolf, and I want to slice him with the sword and punch him with the shield.
Okay.
So this is okay, yeah, roll with Sacco, slashing damage. So I don't know what the plus on the sword is, so you're gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And
What
then,
level are you now? Still
2.
second?
It's got the Sacco built in. I don't know why it's giving a decimal.
So, okay. And that's a hit.
Okay, and then the shield punch. I don't know what the plus on the shield is.
Yeah.
Oh, did you
Not
say
enough
it was
to cover
plus
that.
1? Did you guys say it was a +1 shield? I forget.
It's magic, so you can assume it's at least +1, but the 5's not gonna
Okay.
do it. And okay. So Aaron,
I'm gonna cast another sleep spell if I can, and I want to put it out
okay,
here.
okay. Up that. Okay. This time. Pull them down. And Alec and Jen, you may both give me a D20 roll.
Eh,
Oh my.
You critically sleep.
You roll over and tuck in.
I think that means sleep apnea, doesn't it?
I was tired. Hey, nobody woke me up. I was tired.
Okay, so it's initiative.
So now there's a total of 3 wolves asleep, Jen.
Yes, a total of 3.
I think he kind of cast sleep and it drifted over towards me.
Yeah. One little beam shot off and hit you. So, oh my.
Man,
Uh, so this guy, one on top, he's going to attack your guy down here. This one's continuing to go after Lars.
I mean,
Comes up. And another one comes out of the woods.
so many.
So Lars gets missed, but bound gag guy on the ground, he got hit. And Galathon got missed as well. And means that you guys turn. So Galathon, what are you going to do?
I'm going to strike this wolf again with my sword.
Okay. Oh, and that's a miss.
AC 3 is a miss against a wolf? Oh, maybe it's a
No,
werewolf.
you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, right. Right. And then the punch with the shield. 13.
Okay, that would hit.
So it's 5 damage if it's small or medium, which I think wolves are supposed to be medium.
It is medium. These are just regular wolves,
Yeah.
not anything. And Lars,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna try to wake up Rich.
Okay. That's
What?
now. When you leave, you just walk off from a melee combat. The person you were in melee combat will get an attack on you. What you need to do, I'll let you do this, is you need to disengage or withdraw. And that means that you're continuing to fight to keep it away from you so it can't attack you. In the future, you just walk off. The assumption is that you kind of get out of there and they get an attack. So just remember to say that in the future when you want to do something like that. But you can move over there and wake up Paddock. Okay. Captive is like screaming through the gag. Jen, go ahead and give me a roll to try and wake up. Haddock, you have been awoken. You hear all the commotion and you can start to get yourself together.
Oh
All right,
man!
Oh, wow.
It's almost like we didn't bring her with us.
So, Aaron, what are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna try to put a sleep here. Hopefully, I'll get another one.
Okay. So, enough. Give me a roll. Okay. That one's gone down. And Ransom.
I'm actually gonna move over this way. How many spots can I move?
You may move 3.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try to wake up Jen.
If you would like to run, you could get to her.
Okay, I will. And I'll shake her away.
And what happens, folks, when you run, you just lose a couple of AC slots. So it's all, you can double move at any point. That's the end result. So you get over there and you've been awoken and you get yourself together and you'll be ready to go next round. And is initiative.
Someone better roll before I do.
And that's
go.
a threat.
It's only a threat to our party.
I rolled ones on half the dice that we own.
There you go. Very good. So party gets to go first. Paddock, what do you want to do?
Grab my shield and sword, step forward, and stab.
Okay.
I can open my character sheet. Still got the sleep in my eyes, though.
Yep. Okay, Jen, what do you want to do?
Try to wake up.
You're awake now.
I'm awake now.
Came over and woke you up, so you're able to get up and start getting yourself together, so you can
Okay.
take an action this round.
I'd like to try to shoot this wolf.
Fire away. You get 2 arrows.
And so what do I do? I don't know how this particular.
If you haven't entered, if you don't have them entered in as weapons, just roll a d20
Roll a d20.
and roll a
Okay.
d20 and add 2 to your attack roll. That first arrow is a miss. You can roll a second one.
Okay.
There you go, and that's
All
a hit.
right. Hell yeah.
And so
That's
now
just
you
taking
get to roll a d6 for damage.
A d6. Okay.
Okay,
2
so you hit
points.
it for 2 points. Okay. And Hawthorne,
Yeah.
Yay! I did something. Yay!
I'm gonna strike this wolf again with my sword and shield.
okay.
Okay. Here's the long sword plus question mark. So,
Okay, that hits,
All right.
and down it goes.
right, and then I will immediately swivel
4.
to this one here and punch him
Okay,
with my shield.
okay.
There we go.
And that is a miss.
Yeah.
And so, Lars, what do you wish to do?
Yeah, I don't know why it's given decimals like that. It's not supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know either. And it's such a bizarre. Down there's just like 7 9s and 2 1s. So I don't know.
Oh no.
Mouse over it doesn't give any clues, so I don't know. Okay, so Lars, man,
I'll go. I go here. Or...
Oh, I found a problem. There's like extra letters and shit.
ha.
I go here and attack the wolf right here.
Okay, roll your attack.
Oh no, you wouldn't see them. It's on my Sacco table.
All right.
You don't see my Sacco table. All you see is my
Yeah.
dice roll table.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a hit. So that's 3 points of damage. And Ansem, what do you want to do?
I'm going to move back this way, and I'm just going to light a torch in this fire.
Okay. Aaron, what would you like to do?
I want to move. I don't want to pass by any of the opponents though, so I want to come here. I'm trying to get to this space this round. I don't want to try to kill it this round, but I want to get to this space. Can I do that without passing by one of the wolves?
Uh,
I figure if I come this way.
yeah, if you, well, it's going to, I mean, you only got like what, four squares, so can't really, well, if you wanted to run, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could come and go over this dead wolf.
Which one? Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I can go, if
Yeah.
I go, take that route, I can get to it here, and the next one I have to try to slit its throat, punch a hole in it.
Okay. That's good.
I'm done.
Okay. And for their turn, this wolf taking off that way. And Alathon, Attic, and Lars, you all get an attack of opportunity.
Aha. I'm going to use my sword for this attack then.
Okay.
And no decimals now. Ha ha. But I rolled it. I rolled a 2.
Yes. And Lars. Okay. That is a miss. And Haddock, you're the last one.
I could. Oh, I didn't get an
Rolled a
opportunity.
13. Minimum
Oh, you got a
14.
13. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
missed that.
That doesn't include the
So-
magic from the sword.
Okay. So you connected with him.
Then he takes 7 plus whatever the magic is.
Okay.
Unless it's a really big dog. Like large dog, you know.
So he got to about there before he collapsed after your mighty blow on him. The other wolf is gonna keep running,
Can I shoot
and
him?
he's running away. But you can shoot him if you want to. Anybody wants to take a missile attack at him as he runs into the woods there, and you guys are out of melee.
I'm gonna
And
dispatch this wolf.
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
it's-
pick up my arrows that fell on the ground.
Okay. And so how I do arrows is you may pick them up, roll a d20, and any ones you get means you have a broken arrow. Throw it away. And the guys can start slitting throats. You'll find another 4 wolves on the edges of the trees that are asleep as well.
All right, put him down.
And
Sell wolf pelts in the city for some money.
I don't care what happens to them after they die, but I'm gonna make sure they don't get back up.
I think we ought to
so-
skin them and take the pelts in. We might get some money for them.
Well, get to work.
You
Have
can-
at it.
you can do that. There, you get 11 pelts that way. On be a little tired tomorrow, but you can get them. The 2,400. So that one, guys get 100 experience points each.
Who wants to wear a wolf pelt? Nah. I'll give
The
you.
barbarian.
I'll give you a
Oh,
cup
they
of.
gotta cure them and do all the proper stuff first. Who wants to pee on them?
What?
That is part of the process, the permitting
thing.
process.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it for tonight.
Okay. Can you help me fill out my character sheet because like weapons and all that stuff, I don't know how to put everything in.
Sure. Sure. So you got a dagger.
I don't know what
I'm
stuff
gonna head
I'm
out of here.
missing.
Thank you for the game.
Ah, you're welcome.
Yes,
Good
Dean,
night.
thanks for the game.
Night.
All right.
Yeah, thanks.
See you guys later. Thanks a lot.
Yes,
Thanks.
thank you.
Bye.
You guys
See
have a
you
good
next
evening.
week, everybody. And for our viewers, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are watching us live on Twitch, I strongly urge you to explore our links below. We have links to Discord, Twitter. There's a link to join my homebrew game. There's links to Patreon and PayPal if you want to help us out with tips or subscriptions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be DMing on Sunday if you're interested. The game starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and it usually runs for about 5 hours. It's an AD&D 2nd edition game that is all homebrew, so all the NPCs and locales are created by yours truly. I do use some published, like, well, obviously I use published monsters and stuff like that, but I do use some like published artifacts and things like that. Things of that nature. Things that aren't linked to any particular campaign setting. Although I do also use things from Planescape and Spelljammer, obviously, because you can't really play D&D without having accidental plane travel and being banished to other planes and stuff. It's just part of the D&D game. There's a bunch of magical items that end up putting you on other planes of existence, so you kind of have to have Planescape. And then I also use some Spelljammer stuff because you're part of this planet, and there's some spells that can just teleport you out into outer space somehow. So Spelljammer is part of the game as well. So in my humble opinion, Planescape is the basic D&D campaign settings, the default campaign setting for AD&D 2nd edition with Spelljammer elements. All right. So hope to see you then. And I just want to shout out God of Memes. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Ninja PK, thanks for lurking. And again, I just want to say thanks for watching and hope to see you on Sunday. All right, have a good night. Bye-bye, yo.